At 3:42 a.m. on a cold October night in 1987, inside the walls of Mercy General Hospital in Detroit, a respected surgeon named Dr. Alan Reeves was pronounced dead. A massive heart attack, they said. Nurses wept. A charge nurse made the call to his wife, and the staff mourned the sudden loss of a man who had dedicated his life to the operating room. His lifeless body was wheeled away, the break room left in eerie silence. For most, that would have been the end of the story. But the nightmare of Mercy General was only beginning. Because the legend says that within the next 4 hours, the dead Dr. Reeves returned, not as a grieving memory, but as a surgeon with icy hands and hollow eyes. And he would go on to perform 7 flawless, life-saving surgeries. It started less than an hour after his death. A horrific multi-car pileup flooded the ER, dozens injured, several clinging to life. The night crew was drowning in chaos, desperate for leadership. Then, as panic reached its breaking point, the doors of the operating theatre swung open. And there he was, Dr. Reeves, pale, silent, dressed in clean scrubs. The senior nurse, Helen, froze. She had just seen his body taken away. But before she could speak, Reeves simply nodded and said in a flat, cold voice, "Let's begin." What followed still chills the few who whisper about it. He operated with machine-like precision, his face drained of colour, his skin so cold that one nurse swore she recoiled when her hand brushed his. Patient after patient was pulled back from the edge of death. A man with his chest torn open. A woman with a ruptured spleen. A child with massive internal bleeding. 7 times that night, Reeves's cold hands stitched, cut, repaired, and 7 times the patient survived. But as the first rays of sunlight hit the hospital windows, Dr. Reeves was gone, vanished. The OR lay still, the instruments neatly set aside, the air unnaturally cold. When the day shift arrived, the night staff told them everything. They spoke of Reeves, the surgeries, the patients. But administration shut it all down. Memos were sent, records were sealed. Some charts, the nurses claimed, had Reeves's signature until they were confiscated and replaced. Those who pushed for answers were silenced with threats. And the patients themselves? They remembered a surgeon with kind, sorrowful eyes and hands colder than ice. No record of a Dr. Alan Reeves exists. No Mercy General Hospital is listed in Detroit in 1987. Folklorists call it medical folklore, just another urban legend born in the pressure cooker of life and death work. But for the nurses who swore they saw him, for the 7 patients who felt his frigid touch, it was no legend, it was real. And to this day, staff at hospitals across Detroit whisper the same warning. If you ever find yourself in surgery in the dead of night, and the room grows colder, and the surgeon's hands feel like ice, pray it isn't the ghost of Dr. Reeves finishing the work he started long after death. If you like this real ghost story, then subscribe the channel for more stories.